Hey ladies, okay, so video number 4. Through this video, I do ask that you stay open-minded. I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of doubts. I had a lot of concerns, unanswered questions. When I heard about income, it very much is kind of a sensitive topic where I don't want to bring coaches on the team that are all about the money. And the people that I've talked to today that are in this group, you guys, I know that you're not all about the money. Like, you want to share your journey, you want to change lives. And those are the type of people that I'm looking for. So keep an open mind with the financial aspect, with the programs, and that aspect that I'll get into, like all the nitty gritty details in this video and the next video. But for me, taking on a new experience, a new endeavor, something that was bigger than me, was very uncomfortable. And a lot of people take that weird, uncomfortable knot in their stomach or a little sense of anxiety as something that they have to run from, like a gut instinct of like, no, that's not right. And a lot of times I think people miss opportunities because they go with their gut instinct, when really that feeling in their stomach is them feeling a little bit uncomfortable. And I have realized over the past 2 years that greatness is on the edge of your comfort zone. So you never hear anybody accomplishing anything great when they stay inside their comfort zone. So if this opportunity sounds like amazing, but it sounds like, oh my gosh, how would I even do this? Or this seems out of my league. Trust me, I felt the same way, and you are more than capable. Like, if I can do this, so can you. So stay tuned, hear me out. I'm here to be completely transparent with you guys. So you are going to hear actual numbers with income. You're going to hear everything. So I'm going to try and make this video not too long, but definitely stay tuned. Take notes if you need to, because I'm going to be taking questions and everything as well. So I was always told, Cody, why don't you create your own health and fitness plans? Like, Cody, you need to get your certification in nutrition so you can start creating nutrition plans. And Cody, why don't you build your own empire with health and fitness and nutrition? And you need to do this on your own and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, like, that would be awesome. I would love to. But there's so much competition out there. There's Kayla Edsines, I think that's how you say her last name. TIU, Tone It Up Community. There's like Buff Bunny, all sorts of different programs and stuff out there virtually that you can go to an app and do. You can print it out. And I actually did Kayla's program for a while I was still going to the gym. So why would I replicate? And I'm already like, I had like bullet points of like, okay, I'll share the income, and I'm already like all over the place. So this is completely unscripted, but why would I replicate something that's already done really, really well? So that was my whole thing. There's so much competition out there. Why repeat something where like Kayla's type of workouts is like what I would create a workout plan around, like at home workouts, minimal equipment. She's super cute, her family's super rich, and so like her business just took off, and there's so much that goes into it, like so much that goes into building fitness and nutrition plans, selling plans, and doing that it's like I'd have to keep track of sales, revenue, all of the reporting and business logistics, all of that I don't have to do right now. Like, all of that's taken care of for me. And so all of that aside, the programs that I decided to utilize as a platform for my health and fitness business is the programs that kind of changed the game for me when I switched from at the gym to at home workout programs. So what I do is I utilize the programs that I know and love, and I see as a huge asset and tool in my own health and fitness, and I help them through those programs. So I kind of mentioned that a little bit earlier, but as somebody with a health and fitness background, my boyfriend has a health and fitness background. He has his master's in exercise physiology. So we have looked into several programs. We've looked into several different companies where they provide fitness and nutrition and programming that you can do from legit anywhere. And these are the ones that we, through our research, have found that they are systematic. So that means that the workout structure within each program is created to get the best results. So each workout following another workout say Monday you do like an extreme HIIT workout. Tuesday you're probably going to do like an upper body workout. And so they're systematically created each day so that your muscle groups are working systematically together. And then the nutrition that goes along with it is systematic. So goes right along with the workout that you're doing, the muscle groups, if it's resistance training, high intensity, low intensity endurance, you're going to be fueling your body with different nutrients. And the cool thing is you don't have to know any of that. This is all done for you, and it's systematic. So fitness, nutrition, it goes hand in hand. And these are the programs that we see as health and fitness professionals, as people who have degrees in this field that know these programs are true and tried. They get people results, and they're created by the top health and fitness professionals and scientists in the world. So those are the programs that I use and I leverage. So when I went from the gym, I kind of would walk around, make sure my makeup and hair and outfit looked okay because I had anxiety about everything. I would get in a good workout, but I would go in and not know what I was doing that day. I would go home and I would just eat what I thought was healthy, which looking back, I had like a ton, like 50% of my plate was carbs. So even somebody who was going through my degree, like I still missed that nutrition aspect. And so coming home and doing all my workouts saved me time doing 30-minute workouts at home. I started with the 21-day fix and I got the best results I have ever gotten in my entire life, just in 21 days. And then I started with an MMA core to force one. I've helped people through a Pilates and yoga. We have a 3-week yoga retreat. So there's every mode, every fitness level, anything you could imagine is available to us. So what I do is I get paid to work out, to do the programs, and then to share my experience and help women through those programs. So I know the plan, I know the calendar, I know the nutrition. I say, okay, here's your first step, here's your second step, here's the nutrition you need, here it is, customized for you, and it's literally handed over on a silver platter. So let's talk about income. So I'm going to give you a real representation. I have an Excel sheet up in front of me, but I want fair warning. This is not a get rich quick type of thing. This is something that I have worked on. It started with 15-minute pockets of time. It worked up to 30 minutes. Now I'm doing it full time. And so it's something that you will work for, whether that be a side hobby or a side hustle for a while. It takes hard work. It takes personal development. It takes getting outside your comfort zone. And I think that's exactly what I needed during that transitional phase in my life. But for me, the initial income that I earned from coaching, and I did see it right away because I earned it and I jumped 2 feet in, but it paid for my rent at the end of my college degree. So by 6 months into my senior year, I was broke. Like, no more student loans to take out. I didn't have any money for rent. I had a car payment that I was paying on. I was going to the grocery store with a $20 budget on my credit card, you guys. That's how bad it got. And so like I said, I was selling everything in my apartment. And then when I started coaching, I immediately saw the return. So it was, I have the Excel sheet down here. So my first week, it was $230 that I had earned when I jumped into coaching. So it paid for the last 6 months of my college degree. This last Friday, I started my very first savings account. Over the last 2 years, I've paid off thousands and thousands of dollars in credit card debt, which has been a huge, huge sense of anxiety for me. And then the past couple of years, I have gotten to travel a lot more with my boyfriend, with the business. We went to, New Orleans, Nashville, Punta Cana. We're going to Mexico in April. I'm going to LA to Disneyland with the coaches next month. And so it's just given me kind of that other passion of wanting to travel. So travel, volunteer, this is kind of what I see this income doing for me. So let's go down to year over year income. So I'm going to give a coach on our team, her story, and then I'll give my story. So Emily, she is on year 4 of her business, and she started as a waitress living in her mom's basement. And I like to tell this story because it's like, I look at people who are really successful in the health and fitness field, and I'm like, oh, well, her family, like, they paid for everything. But really, like, these girls went from the bottom, and now they're, like, rocking it out with their business. So she started as a waitress. She was a college dropout living in her mom's basement. They couldn't even afford groceries. And so her first year of coaching, she made 10 grand. So this is year over year. So her first year, it was 10 grand. Her second year, it was 15,000. And then she just finished her year 3 as a coach, and she made $95,000 last year. I was like, what? The next coach is actually my really great friend Jade, who introduced me to the opportunity, and she was going to school. She was going to Central Washington, and she, low battery, she was going to school for teaching, and she graduated. She's getting all of these student teaching positions. She got offered a position as a teacher, and she turned it down, and she's doing coaching full-time because she was able to make more money within coaching than she would have as a teacher. And then lastly, I'm going to go over my year-over-year income. Well, it's not year-over-year, it's week by week. So the first week of January 2016 was my first week that I had started ever coaching, so that was $230. My second week, or my second year, first week, so we get paid every single week. So every Thursday, we get paid. January 2017, the very first week, so within 7 days, I made $350. The third year, the very first week of this January, I made $800. So you can kind of see week by week, year over year, how that can increase. And there's really like no glass ceiling on this. It's really it's your potential. It's how much you are willing to put into this business. So let's talk about time. How much time did that take me? How much time is that taking these girls? So instead of Netflixing for 8 hours a day, I poured into my business on a Saturday. Instead of going out to the bars, going and drinking, I poured into my business. Instead of, I don't know, doing all of the mindless waste of time things that I was doing in college that were, whether it be at the end of the day or on a Sunday, I would pour into my business. Monday through Friday, I was at school from like 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then I had, part-time jobs in between. And so it was 15-minute pockets of time. I was working at airports. I was working from hotel rooms, from airplanes at times. And I still do that because I have the freedom to. But the amount of time that you put into this business is really up to you. We expect about an hour. So we put a power hour to-do list up for our coaches so that you can really run a successful business with 1 hour. Whether that hour is split up in 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night, that would be up to you. But consider the potential that you can make with income if you just gave 1 hour of your day to something that you're passionate about, like online health and fitness coaching. If you gave 1 hour of your day to help other people through their health and fitness journey, you can earn an income doing that. So let's go down to how. How do you earn this income? So you earn based on clients you gain, that's clear. And clients you continue to help. So you earn based on the number of clients you bring on through branding you, through sharing your journey on social media. And then we also have a bonus structure. So this entire business infrastructure is set up for me. I don't have to worry, like I said, about the revenue, the volume. I don't have to pay employees. I don't have to pay for shipping and handling, none of that. It's already created for me. The business infrastructure with bonuses, with income, that is all created for me. So if you think of a brick and mortar business downtown who has a storefront downtown, I don't have to worry about paying rent and doing all the logistics that a small business would. But I am still a small business. I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own online health and fitness business. I pay my own business taxes. Like, this is a business, whether you want a part-time or a full-time income from it. And then, of course, the paid vacations, which I kind of already mentioned. LA and Disneyland is completely paid for next month. April is Mexico. Next March 2019, we're going on a cruise to the Bahamas and Haiti. So all of those are paid. We went to Punta Cana last year, and it's just been a dream, you guys. I say that like it just kind of rolls off my tongue, but it's like, sometimes I wake up and I'm like, what? I get to do what? But this is the potential of this business. So I hope that all of the numbers and like logistics of this business isn't like overwhelming you, and you're still looking at this as like a clear, like this, I'm being super transparent. This is something that seems a little far out and too good to be true. I'll be honest, the first time I heard about this opportunity was 4 years before I actually joined, and I was like, I wrote that girl off because I was like, that's way too good to be true. Like, I would love to work from home, but I wouldn't be capable of doing that or running my own business. I wrote it off because it literally sounded like I can't make money from that. I thought it was too good to be true. And then 4 years later, Tanner came along and I meet his friend and she introduces it to me again. So it was kind of like the universe telling me like, hey, pay attention this time. But just so you guys know, like, obviously if I was introduced to it 4 years before, I have had the same doubts and concerns that you might have. And so I would be totally open to chatting with you, talking through those, answering any questions that you might have. But here very shortly, I'm going to be going over final details with the mentorship, who I'm looking for, and how you can get registered. So stay tuned for that.